2022, and been here. I've been working for so many NFT projects, and yes, the act actually interests me. And at first, I didn't really understand what NFT was because I was like, oh, how can somebody actually buy a picture and, for an amount? It seemed kind of weird to me. But over time, while I started doing my research and working for different projects, probably NFT projects, I figured that, there were more to this thing, especially when it is hand drawn. Right, my journey was not all that rosy in the Web3 space generally because I had some downtime. Yeah, when I joined, in fact, I was on Discord and Telegram around that 2022 to 2023. Around 2024 was when I came to start building on X, and it was hell for me because I could not get help. Everybody was busy with their day-to-day life, and I could not get like any help for myself on who to direct me and what to do, you know and firstly, that was what motivated me to start the Flog Zone project, right? And Flog Zone is literally all about helping newbies coming up to the space and teaching them the basic knowledge they need to navigate the space so that they don't get lost like me. And then Bloom came about. Bloom was born because we wanted to give people that feel, because yeah, for a free academy to be running, there needs to be funding, and that's where Bloom comes in. Bloom is literally going to be funding the free skill acquisition program, which is Flux Zone that I'm already building. And Bloom is made, like the name sound, is meant to give hope, meant to actually show that we actually care, because flowers bloom at different points in time, but that doesn't mean that the way one flower is the same way another flower is gonna be. So that's what came about. That's what's even made me think of that name, because everybody's different in its own way. And I want to let people know that okay, it's flow for you doesn't mean that it's never gonna make sense for you. So it's one step at a time. That's Bloom is actually funding the Flog Zone Academy. Bloom is actually also funding the real life um program whereby we go out and give out stuff to the hospitals, um the streets, right? I've gone to the streets, hospitals. I think going to the prison yard very soon. That will be the next thing on my mind. So literally, yeah, this is everything that motivated me to start. The main thing that motivated me to start was the neglection I faced, when starting up, right? And if I would have just faced that particular thing, I wouldn't have been where I was today.
Hmm.
So yeah, Bloom happened.
So on May the 13th, you hit your 1 month since Bloom launched. So this only launched back in the middle of April. That's very, very interesting.
Yeah, yeah, it launched on my birthday, 13th of April.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday. I did not realize you had a birthday last month. So we're talking
Thank you.
1111. That's the same as the Dreams collection that Shiny put out. Was there any correlation in between that number? Or did you come up with the 1111 just all on your own? Or is that like an ode just to the Dreams project?
Okay, I actually just came up with it
Ah,
because when it comes to NFT, the magic numbers 333 222 111 999 888.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I've
Those
worked with so
are
many NFT
uh,
projects, and I know that.
yep. Those are angel numbers, is what they're called.
Yeah, so most NFT collections are 111 222 323 444
Mm.
555 666 777, like that. So I made mine 1111. Yeah.
Ah, and I see that it's on the Launch My NFT. You had a pre-sale of 1,000 or 140, and then public at 0.07 you sold 195, and now you're sitting at 0.14 Sol. This is on the Solana blockchain, of course, for anybody that might be listening in. Welcome to everybody out there in YouTube. We are speaking with Melissa. She is the founder of the Bloom NFT collection and her community. And do you plan on changing that number if Sol goes up for the mint price just to where you keep it low, or are you just going to stick with the 0.14 Sol?
Yeah, I'm going to reduce it. I've been actually reducing it, but most
Mm-hmm.
times Soul is not stable, but it's actually crossed $100.
Ah,
Definitely, I'm
nice.
gonna reduce.
So you've got 50 sold so far out of the public 2 mint, up to 387 as of right now. So let's go over to Magic Eden. We'll bring that up here on the broadcast. And if anybody wants to follow in, they can always join in on youtube.com/ Lord Galaban. I am live streaming this as we're talking with Melissa. And the first thing I notice about the 387 of the Bloom is that none of them have been put up on the secondary market yet. Melissa, is that kind of shocking? That nobody's wanting to sell the ones that
Um,
they have minted?
yes, exactly. Nobody's wanting to mint because there is actually something we have in place, which is we'll be running the staking system as soon as we're 100% sold out,
Mm-hmm.
and people get to earn just by staking their NFTs. So the longer they stake, the more they make. So I think that people have realized that okay, it's actually going to be beneficial for them to actually wait till it's sold out and then make more money than just to sell it now and make less. Yeah.
Where will the staking be done at? Which one of the platforms will you be using?
Okay, that's we have not decided on yet because yeah, we're still analyzing most platform and see which is going to be more beneficial to our holders because we want the best for them. So I've not decided on that yet.
Ah, so it's to be determined at a later date. And I want to let everyone down in the
Yeah.
audience know that Shiny is up here because she might need to be a co host while I'm doing other things. And we will have a question and answer at about the 45-minute mark. But until then, I only want Melissa and Shiny up here on the stage, please. If you wish to follow along, you can punch it up on YouTube, like I said, or simply stay here in the space and listen in. So we're going to be going over all of the different attributes in the Bloom collection. You can find Bloom on magiceden.us or on Tensor. And we're using Magic Eden to do this because it allows me to see all of the traits. We'll be going through the traits with Melissa. And I want to give you a thank you for allowing me just to do this for you, Melissa, because I dearly love doing these AMAs with the founders. It is so much fun. So, is there
Thank you
anything?
so much. Me, I actually appreciate it.
Oh yes. Is there anything else you want to let the audience out on YouTube know about before we start going over some of the traits and attributes? Because we're about 15 minutes in so far, so we got about 2 minutes before we start going over the attributes.
Okay, so trust me, I'm putting out, things that people can actually earn so that it doesn't look like, oh, you're just investing your money into the Bloom NFT and you're not getting anything in return. So once we are 500 percent, oh, sorry, when we are 50% minted out, we'll be running like a staking program. Sorry, a raffle, sorry. We'll be running a raffle whereby we're gonna be giving out like a whole solar system, right? And the more NFT you have determines how if you're gonna win, right? If you
Ah,
have 30, 20, the more you have, the more entry you have, more like a governance, right? Governance voting. So the more NFTs you have, the more you're able to actually enter the raffle. And that's where we are at 50% minted out. And also, I'm going to be running this new week we're entering. I'm going to be running like a free promotion for the first 10 people that purchase up to two or more NFT Bloom NFT. I'm going
Ah,
to be running like a personal promotion, like for the account or their project for free on my account, right? For the first 10 that purchase more than two or more. So yeah, I just have to put it out.
well, let's start out with Bloom NFT. You can find it on Magic Eden under Bloom underscore NFT. The picture that it shows is a flower. It almost looks like a tulip. Is that a tulip that's in the Bloom NFT picture on the Magic Eden there? It's a blue. It pretty much looks like a tulip.
Yeah, something like
It,
that, basically.
it's a blue tulip, so that's how you will find it. It's a blue tulip on a white background. And the first thing I like to do is let's pop over to the analytics and check out. There are no prices because none of them have been put up for sale yet. None of them are on the secondary market. Everyone that is minting one of these Bloom NFTs, which you can mint it for 0.17 Sol, and the Launch My NFT listing is right up there in the purple pill. You can find that. And maybe we should have like a giveaway. You know what? If we can get 50 sales in the space today, which will last for about an hour, I will give away one of the NFTs that's in my Soul wallet, maybe one of the Quakey Undefined NFTs. So if we can get to 50 sales on the Bloom NFT community, then let's do it. And we had 387, so we need to get to 437. If we can get to 437, I'll give away a Quakey Undefined. How's that sound? So we have
Yeah, that's nice. I'll actually give out some Bloom NFTs too. I think I'll give
ah,
out like two Bloom
there
NFTs.
you go. So let's get it to 50. So if you're thinking about buying a Bloom NFT during the space, please, 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 as soon as you mint, drop it down in the comments so we can see which Bloom that you have managed to secure into your wallet. Let's go over to holders. We have 125 different holders and Magic. Oh, there we go. It just populated up. So, wow, there is one wallet that has 116 in it. So, you've already got one person that's holding 30% of everything right now. Then there's two wallets that has 20 blooms in each wallet. So 2 and 3 are both tied with 20. They're holding 5% of the supply at the moment. And then a fourth person has 10 in their wallet. And then going down from there, it drops all the way down to probably 1. But the top 5 holders are holding 9, 10, 20, 20, and 116. Holy moly. Somebody loved your NFT and they bought it up, Melissa. Whoever 8ZMD that wallet's holding, they are a main holder and holding 116 out of 1,111. They're already guaranteed to be holding at least 10% of all the supply once it mints out. So they are sitting in a pretty place once Bloom gets onto secondary markets and really starts to go. So, congratulations to that person. There's our outlook on the holders. And there is no activity, it's just sales at the moment. There are no, or I'm sorry, there's only mints at the moment. There are no sales, so there is no activity in the activity log. We have trait counts. So far, every single one of the Bloom NFTs has 8 different traits. There are none with 7, none with 6, none with 5, none with 4. It's 8. If you mint a Bloom NFT off of Launch My NFT for 0.17 Sol, you are going to end up with 8 traits. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first accessories. We have None, Shield Charm, Lotus Pendant, Emerald Crest, and Petal Chain. As I was saying at the top, all of these accessories, as I was looking through all of the different traits, they're all very pretty much tightly grouped. There are none that are only just 1 or 2, but Melissa did say that there are 5 rare blooms out there. And those 5 rares, I can't wait to see what they are, Melissa, because I don't even think one of them has been minted yet. Has it? Oh, that was your. I guess not. So You'll go ahead. We can look. None is leading the way at over about 30% of the blooms have no accessories. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the petal chain and see what petal chain looks like. That is probably the red pendant that is the petal chain accessory. Yep, petal chain right there. This one is, of course, a male. We're going to be going over all of those other ones, but the petal chain is this red pendant right here that's hanging around the neck. And so far, there has been 15% of the collection with the petal chain by the numbers. So that is the rarest of the 4 different accessories. The accessories are Shield Charm, Lotus Pendant, Emerald Crest, and Petal Chain. Let's go ahead and take a look at Emerald Crest. And that is a green chain around the neck. Let's see, we'll go over here to bloom number 938. This one, oh, that's such a beautiful chain. It almost looks emerald and very oh, well, you know what? It's an emerald crest, so it is emerald. Got a few rubies on there. Very nice, almost like a Celtic design to that necklace. Very, very beautiful. And the emerald is extremely large sitting there on the chest. So that is a beautiful one. There's about 17% of the entire collection that is holding the emerald crest. Go over to Lotus Pendant. I would have to imagine it will probably look like a lotus. Let's get one. Here we go. Here's one that's very nice and easy to see. Bloom number 644. Oh, such a beautiful, kind of a red pinkish lotus. Has a flowery chain to it. Very intricate design. Kind of reminds me of elvish chains from Lord of the Rings. Elves would make chains that kind of look like that. So very, very beautiful. And this lotus pendant is matching up with what I can only describe as a lotus hairdo on this one, on bloom number 644. So let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the shield charm before moving on to the next attribute. We are doing the trait AMA here with Melissa. She is the founder of the Bloom NFT project. 387 have been minted, 139 different owners. The shield charm looks to be, yes, I would have to imagine it hangs low on the chest. Oh, it's a very large shield. Silver shield with what can be described as a leather chain, just a simple leather strap holding it. The shield is silver with a sword going from left to right from an upward angle downward with a lion in the middle. Very beautiful. And I could imagine that if one of these soldiers in the Bloom collection has an actual weapon, that shield would go quite well with it. There is 18% of the collection with the shield charm. So those are the 4 main accessories. Like I said, None is leading the way at 127 mints. Shield Charm at 68. Lotus Pendant tied at 68. Emerald Crest right there with 67. And Petal Chain 10 behind with 57 minted. Those are the accessories in the Bloom chain. Backgrounds. We have gray, orange, pink, green, blue, and yellow. These are going from 74 minted for gray, 73 for orange, 70 for pink, 62 for green, 58 for blue, and 50 for yellow. So yellow is the rarest. Even though there are 50 minted, it's still the rarest. So if you catch a yellow background and get it together with some of the other traits that match up well with it, you're looking good at getting one of the rarer NFTs in the Bloom collection. Backgrounds, all very basic. I don't see anything special in any of the backgrounds. Are all the backgrounds just a solid color, Melissa, or can we expect something special with the rares?
Yeah, I think we should expect something special with the rares.
Oh,
Yeah,
so there you
that's why
go.
it's rare.
So there might be a rare background coming in whenever you mint one of those rares. Cloth. We have 10 different attributes in the cloth selection. We go all the way from Heavenly Wrap at 49 down to Rose Gown at 29. So there's only a 20 mint difference. Everything is pretty much spaced out quite well. Heavenly Wrap Let's go ahead. We'll take a look at Heavenly Wrap. Those appear to be all female. So the Heavenly Wrap appears to be an all female trait. There's our first one that is sex specific, as I would call it. So the Heavenly Wrap is a female trait alone so far. Are there only males and females in the collection, Melissa, or can we expect like a non-binary bloom?
No, it's actually just male and female. Yeah,
Just
male
male
and
and
female.
female. Gotcha. It's always good to get the answers out there so
Yeah.
that everybody understands. So Heavenly Wrap is sitting at 13% of the collection. Very beautiful. It's got lavender in it, got a little bit of what I would consider a bronze color. Goes very well with the Emerald Crest necklace with that Celtic design on the Emerald Crest necklace. And just very, very beautiful with the Heavenly Wrap and the Emerald Crest here on bloom number 1011. So I love the way that the Heavenly Wrap looks, especially with the going into almost like a violet. Very, very beautiful colors. Go ahead, we'll take a look at a green kimono. This is a throw to Japanese style. And the green kimono, that's, well, it's like a green only on the border. That's not really a green kimono. Unless, yeah, it looks like it's a tan. Uh, wow. This is almost like it's labeled wrong, Melissa, because this looks like a ripped T-shirt with just a green outline on it. That's not a kimono. Because a kimono is flowing. It's all the way down the arms, and it has vibrant colors on it. My
Yeah, so probably it's gonna be like a glitch from the artist because the NFT collection was made 2 weeks before it was launched,
mm,
right? So
well,
probably the artist made a bit of mistake with the end of the
yeah,
name.
probably shouldn't have named it green kimono. Let's take a look at the leafy armor. There's 42 of those in the collection. The leafy armor is, ooh, I like the way that the green energy is all around the arm of the leafy armor. The leafy armor is designed to be like clothes. We do have green, and this one has the emerald crest on it, which goes quite well with the leafy armor. Um, hmm, very cloth looking like. It doesn't really, not great for armor. Looks like it's all on the female traits. There are 42 of those. Violet Vine. Let's take a look at Violet Vine. So these appear to all be on the male trait. So Violet Vine for cloth. Ooh, I like that violet. It's got leaves around the neck. I like the way that that looks. This one's he's even got violet hair, so goes very well with the hair. Called flying duck hair. That's cute. Flying duck hair. Woo, but I like that axe. I can't wait to get to those. This one is very good. I like the way that it has the shoulder on the violet vine armor or cloth, and then it has a breastplate, very well defined. I like the way that the orangish bronze goes with the violet. Very, very good. Out of the violet vine, there's 41. Bloom plate is the next one. And cloth under the cloth attribute. And, ooh, that's not plate. That's simply a shirt. Can you go back and change some of the names of these attributes in the traits, Melissa?
Okay, I would actually see if I can change it. I will definitely.
Yeah, yeah, because some of these are actually labeled like armor, like leafy armor, bloom plate. Plate is a type of armor used in the medieval times that was head to toe made out of metal. So you might want to change a couple of these names because these are all cloths so far. The only one that even came close to armor was the violet vine. Now that could be called armor because it actually has the shoulder pieces on it. Astral hood. Ooh, this is a very
Okay.
interesting cloth. Okay, I like the colors of this. It goes from dark green to a light blue. You have stars on it. Has some nice intricate work on it. I love how it's got the blue outline to it. Very very cute. It's got a little crop top on it, and with that emerald crest, it works very nicely. I wonder if is that part of each one. Yes, yes, it is. Looking at all of the different astral hoods, very beautiful. I love the way that the hood lays back as well. Very nice, very nice. I like that. So females, it's actually showing gender females as 52%, which will put the male percentage at a 48. Are you going to have equal amounts of males and females in the collection, or will there be an offset?
Yeah, they are equal amounts
Equal
of
amounts.
males and
So we're
females.
looking at
But I think
what,
the females are a bit
555?
more.
Oh, is there?
I think the females are a bit more,
Okay.
though, but not the difference is not that much.
Yeah, yeah, it's very minimal. It's just a 2% difference. Celestial Laurel is our next cloth attribute. Ooh, this is interesting. I love the way that it has the royal purple, and then with the tan, got it has the light blue, almost a teal color outlines, has swirls around the neck. Very beautiful. I love royal purple. Royal purple is such a beautiful color whenever it comes to a color scheme. And matching it up with the teal outlines, that looks really nice for the Celestial Laurel cloth. We're looking at 10% of the collection for Celestial Laurel. So what's that work out to? 10%, about 38, 39 of them. And 38 it is right there. Frost Vein Cuirass. This is another armor. And this one, you know what? A cuirass is actually right on the front, so this is matching up with what a cuirass is. And frost, it's going with the dark blues to the light blues to match up with the frost because there are different colors of frost. Doesn't look like it covers very much of the body. We're all the way up to a very extreme light blue on the greaves that are on the arms and then onto the shoulder plates. Very pretty. I see another one with that um, shield necklace. So a lot of these that I'm looking at have the shield necklace. This one that we're looking at is bloom number 451. It's got that wonderful flying duck headgear, which it almost looks like wings of a butterfly more than a duck just for the hair, but we'll get to that one if we get to the hair. So, Frost Vein Cuirass, there's 34 of those. Valor Cloak. Ooh, very distinct red cloak. Let's go over here to bloom number 546. It has the Valor Cloak. We're only looking at 8% of the collection here for a Valor Cloak. It has a wonderful, almost what you would describe as an Irish uh, regality to it with the three crest spaces right in the middle. It's got blue, very, very dark blue. It has the shoulder pads on it, which are very wonderful. Got a little bit of gold going there, and then a large yellow diamond right there, right at the neck base. So very, very nicely done up with this Valor cloak, and you can almost see the the head covering of the cloak there. It's kind of hidden in this picture, but that's okay. It is a beautiful piece of cloth, and there's 30 of those. And last but not least, in the cloth, we go to Rose Gown. Rose Gown. Ooh, look at that. Has a light reddish, almost to a pink coloring to it. It has some vines going around it. Those would be the rose growing up. Has a lotus right in the middle there with the chain here. So that lotus matches up beautiful with the one little rose that's on the vine right there over the left breast. A very beautiful, very form fitting dress. Shows the shoulders, shows the arms. Very, very beautiful. I love the way that the vines are actually wrapping around the body. Very wonderfully done there with the rose dress, or rose gown, I'm sorry. There are 29 of those in the set. So there are our cloth attributes in the trait count. We are on to face. 11 different facial features in the Bloom collection. All the way from calm, clocking in at 47, we go to happy for 43, crazy to 41, angry 41, shocked at 38, smile evil. Oh, we're going to have to check that one out at 35, a regular smile, floral mask at 33, boring at 26. Oh, what could a boring expression be like? A smirk at 25, that's a wry smile, and a raven mask at 25. So let's go ahead and take a look at the raven mask first. They are tied with smirk at the least amount minted, and boring is right there at 26, right behind. So let's take a look at the raven mask. Oh, this instantly reminds me of Carnival down in Brazil, whenever you wear the masks for Carnival. It is a beautiful, it almost has a Native American feel to it with the way that the colors are put onto the mask and the way that the eyes are cut out in the almond shape. It definitely strikes me, first of all, right as a carnival mask. It has a very tipped nose to it. I would have to imagine that it comes away from the nose, but the coloring, that coloring screams Native American coloring to me, because that is the same ochre, red ochre coloring, and the way that it's laid out on the face with black outlines and the ochre coloring. Very, very beautiful for a Raven mask. And being at a Raven mask, Raven is one of the biggest symbols in the animal kingdom whenever it comes to Native American culture. So that could very well be the inspiration from the artist for the Raven mask. Very, very beautiful. The smirk. Let's take a look at the smirk. The smirk is taking its time, popping up. We have 25 of those. What are we doing here? Come on, computer. There it goes. Finally pops up. There's that wry little twist of a smile, just a little bit popping up there on the left side of this lady's face. This one's got a heavenly wrap on. Beautiful headwear with sunflowers. But that smirk, such a wonderful little smirk. I definitely like that facial feature. That is very cute. Boring. What does a boring face look like? Oh, she looks tired. The mouth is open, shaped in a semicircle almost. The eyes are drooped a little bit. It's just a type of feel. Such a cute little thing. So those are our three rarest facial features. Let's go ahead. We'll take a look at the calm facial feature and then happy. So we get the 1 and 2 there, because we're already at the 40-minute mark. We got to make sure we get in all of these attributes and get this puppy done within an hour. Calm. Eyes are closed. very calm face, almost in meditation. I love the way that the nose is actually accentuated. The lips are barely pursed, very gently pursed, and it's a very calm looking face. Very well named. And there's different skin tones, so that works out well. But the calmness, yep, it's the same exact feature. Gets a little bit of a lighter tone to the coloring of the face, depending on being it tan or a darker color. And I love the fact that there's a few different colors to actually pick from whenever you're looking at the skin colorings. So those are your facial features, 11 different kinds. Gender, as we have said, female and male. Right now, female is leading 200 mints to 187 for the males. And as we've said before, some of these traits are actually sex specific, gender specific. So you're going to have to take a look at those and see how they come along. Maybe in the next AMA that we do, we can dive into that a little bit deeper. Hair. 10 different hair attributes in the trait category. Petal mane, Titan arum, Rafflesia, Rafflesia. How do you say that one, Melissa? How do you pronounce it? Because it could be pronounced Rafflesia or Rafflesia.
Everybody have different way of pronouncing it. So anyhow you think fit, it's okay.
However it
Yeah,
comes out,
everybody
that's
have.
what it's going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'll just
Anyhow it
call it
comes out.
Rafflesia because it makes it so much easier. Because that's what I see.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's be more easier for you
Right?
because no matter how a new name comes, whenever you come across it, that's the first thing that's gonna come to
Yeah.
your mind. So
How do I
let's just stick
pronounce
with
it?
that.
So we have Petal Mane at 48 different NFTs holding that hairstyle. Titan Aram at 43, Rafflesia at 43, Pink Whirls at 41, Sunflower at 40, Dahlia at 37, Lotus at 34. Definitely want to look at the Lotus. The Flying Duck, we've been talking about that at 34, Azure Bloom at 34, and Chomper at 33. Oh, I gotta look at Chomper first. We gotta look. Oh, the Chomper. This can only be described as a Venus flytrap hairstyle because that's what those are, hanging down off of this blue hairstyle. I would have to imagine if anybody tries to sneak up behind your NFT that hairstyle is going to chomp right down on their head. This is definitely Venus flytrap material because that is exactly what a Venus flytrap looks like, Melissa. Checking in at Chomper, 9% of the collection. 9% of the collection has the Chomper hairstyle. They are all blue, as I can see, and the little Venus flytraps that are hanging down are in violet. Azure Bloom. Let's take a look at Azure Bloom. Ah, there's our Lotus and Azure Blue Lotus Bloom. Wonderful hairstyle right there. The Flying Duck. I wanted to talk about the Flying Duck. This is so cute. I love this hairstyle. Just the name, the way that it's kind of flowing out there. Like I said, it almost looks like butterfly wings, and then you have the hair pulled back. I can't see any hair in the little pieces around the neck, so this has to be a short hairstyle. It's basically just long whenever you're looking at the sides of it, but it's got that wonderful little duck sitting right up there, and it comes out right from the front and creates a little duck bill with a little duck head. Wonderful. This is such a cute hairstyle. I love it. I love the color of it. I love the way that it looks. It's just really cute. So that is the Flying Duck hairstyle, Lotus hairstyle. It's a violet lotus instead of being the azure. So this one is a violet with tinges almost radiating from violet out to pink. coloring. Wonderful hairstyle. Got a little bit of hair coming down the sides. And it looks to be that all of these are on the female. I don't see any males with a violet or with the lotus hairstyle. So that one looks to be gender specific. Dahlia. 37 of these dahlia.
Yeah.
Ooh, the dahlia almost looks like a geranium. Or maybe, well, it's definitely not a carnation. Definitely a geranium. I love the orange that goes along with this. Got a little bit of yellow that almost look like leaves mixed in there, but those are wonderful blooming flowers. Has the little off tinge red with the yellows. You see a little pedestal right up here at the very back. Very wonderful. Very, very sunshiny with that hairstyle. And oh, this one's got the smile evil face on it. Woo, look at that. I like that smile. Got that got that mischievous look to it with the smile evil. That's a really good facial feature to go along with that hairstyle right there. This is bloom number 695. If you hold bloom number 695, congratulations. You got yourself a knocker. This hairstyle as well looks like it is gender specific to the female trait. So if you're looking to get a dahlia, you're going to end up with a lady bloom. Sunflower. 40 sunflowers. This we've already talked about a little bit. It is got it. Oh, you know what? Now that I look at it a little bit closer, it has wings coming out right about where the ears are on this lady bloom. It has the 3 sunflower blooms. All of them are still in growth development because of the coloring. Because if a sunflower is black in the middle, that means that it's totally ripe and ready to get some salt on it and be put into a bag for sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds have a very distinct growing pattern. And oh man, there's nothing better than a good handful of sunflower seeds. Very, very good for you as well. Very good sunflower oil. Very good for the human body. So sunflower, what a wonderful hairstyle for a sunflower. That one appears to be gender specific as well. Pink whorls. Pink whorls, first thing I noticed, gender specific again to the females. Pink whorls. I should expect a lot of whirls and swirls. Oh, it almost. What kind of flower is that? It almost. If it was 4-leafed, I would say it was a poinsettia. But it has that poinsettia look. It has 6 petals to it, a little dot right in the middle where the stamen is, but this one has those wings as well. Oh, you know what? That might be skin, an angel skin. I bet you that's angel skin. We'll have to look at whenever we get down into the skin trait. But we are looking at it's all pink. I think all of these are pink. Let me take a look. Yes, they are. They're all pink. Very, very beautiful. Rafflesia. Let's take a look at this Rafflesia. Oh. Wow. Almost looks like the plant that is on the back of a Bulbasaur from Pokemon Go or from Pokemon. That is exactly what that looks like. It is a giant pinkish reddish flower with a very large middle to it. And it definitely looks just like the flower that's on the back of a Bulbasaur. That's the only thing I can describe it as. But very, very cute. And that one is gender specific. I see all male blooms in that one. Titan Arum. 43 of these. Woo! Look at that purple. Jumping off. Very, very purplish. Has green hair to go along with it. And very large purple, almost like a cape that is rigid, sitting up on the head, and a very large purple piece to it right in the middle. Very, very cute. And that is the Titan Arum. I believe that's a type of flower in the Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. We'd have to do a little bit of research on that and get back to everybody. Petal Mane. This one's the most out of the entire collection. 48 in the collection of the Petal Mane. Oh, such a beautiful. It has roses on it. Oh, going along with the little mask in there. Almost looks like a carnival mask on this one on Bloom 886. And I love the giantness of it. Oh, very beautiful. Going along with that hair. It has the pinkish going into red hair, has the different colored roses, has a little bloom rose right there that's almost in an off white color. Very, very beautiful hairdo. This is the Petal Mane. Very beautiful. I take a look down through here. This is gender specific as well to the female gender. And Petal Mane, your number one minted so far with 48. Those are our hair traits. We still got hand and skin to go through. Holy moly, and we're already 50 minutes into this. Wow. It's amazing how fast these attribute spaces can just fly by. So, hands. We have a Sylvan Blade. Sylvan is definitely elvish. A Golden Lyre. A Spore Arm. Twin Arcane. Glacial Axe. Oh, I love those Glacial Axes that are in this set. A Royal Scepter. Floral Dagger. Plasma Pulse. Fairy Halo. Those are the little halos right there. Betting. It's a golden halo, just like an angel, and a crystal bow. Crystal bow, fairy halo, plasma pulse. 26, 27, 28 minted. Those are your three most rare. And Sylvan Blade at 57 is far and away by 9 over Golden Lyre for second most minted, or for first most minted, I'm sorry. Spore Arm is a tight second with Golden Lyre at 48 and 47. Then everything's grouped in between 37 to 40 for Twin Arcane, Glacial Axe, Royal Scepter, and Floral Dagger. So let's take a look at the Crystal Bow. Only 26 of these. And a quick look, they're all male. I don't see any females, so Crystal Bow is a gender-specific weapon. And it is a beautiful bow that, let's pull it up. We're sitting at 7% of the collection. And it doesn't want to pull up. Come on, Magic Eden. What are you doing? We need to see it. I want to see it. Maybe pull up a different picture. No. Magic Eden is lagging for some reason. Well, I can definitely see that it's wrapped in a vine. I'd like to get a closer picture of it. I would have to imagine that those little pop-outs right there on the vines are the crystal on the bow. So that is that one. Fairy Halo, 27 of these. And, oh, Fairy Halo is actually held in the left hand. And Magic Eden is not wanting to work properly. What is going on? So that is, the Fairy Halo has a few leaves on it. Looks like 4 different leaves. And as we can see, it is gender specific to the ladies. Plasma Pulse. This must be the arm. Yes, that is the arm greave in green. Plasma Pulse. And this one is lady specific as well. Man, the ladies in the collection definitely made out like bandits, Melissa. They have most of all of the traits are on the ladies. I especially love the Plasma Pulse going along with any of the green clothing. So there's quite a few with the green clothing. That matches up so well with that Plasma Pulse. Floral Dagger. Oof. That is a big dagger. Huge dagger. This one is male specific, so the men in the collection, they get a few of their own. And for some reason, Magic Eden is not wanting to catch up. Holy cow. It won't bring up the bigger pictures for some reason. Must be a lot of traffic on Magic Eden right now. Royal Scepter is the next one. It is a wonderful scepter with a few different colors. Looks like it's got some blue in there. And then a red gem. Must be a ruby holding that off at the top of the Royal Scepter. And these all appear to be male. So there's not... Are any of the attributes, Melissa, mixed with the male and female traits, or did certain attributes just go to males and certain attributes just go to females? Because I haven't
Yeah,
really
certain
seen any.
attributes go to male and females. Yeah,
Okay.
because more of the hair are for the females, because yeah, you know how women are. We love changing hairstyles, and men just stick to one or two,
Well, I don't
So
know. Nowadays, there's a lot of different weird hairstyles in the male genre. So maybe with the next collection, you can mix it up. Get it to where you have all of these different things in both of the genders. Because I know quite a few ladies that are warriors as well. In fact,
yeah,
Lagatha,
right.
yeah, a Catherine Winnick, the person that plays Lagatha in the series Vikings, she is actually martial arts trained, and she actually owns multiple dojos where she's an actual teacher of martial arts. So she is an actual shield maiden, if you think about it. Twin Arcane. This one goes to the ladies. Two scepters being held, one in each hand. One is green with a blue globe at the top. The other one is red with a yellow globe at the top. So, Twin Arcane. The last thing you want to do is mess with these sorceresses because they will put a spell on you. Just like that. Spore Arm. Oh, that is the brown greave that is on the males on their right hand. So a lot of these do change hands right and left, so that is wonderful in the collection as well. Golden lyre. That is the wonderful musical instrument being played by the ladies, and it is gender specific. There are all of our hand traits. Skin, 6 different skin traits: white, brown, black, purple, scar. Angel. So the angel skin trait, okay, the angel skin trait has the halo above the head, so you'll be able to tell the angels quite easily. There are 43 angels in the collection. Scar. Let's see if we can pull up no items found. Try adjusting your filters to see. Oh, I have Golden Lyre still clicked. There we go. Scar. Okay, those are the red scars that are on the face. So there are 49 of those in the collection. Purple. Purple skin. Very light purple skin. Almost a violet. Oh, and this is one of the ones that we were looking at. Bloom number 695. She has the evil smile, a lotus pendant, holding a Sylvan blade. So there's the Sylvan blade. It's a double-edged blade. Wonderful piece of artwork there done. The purple, definitely a violet color of a purple. Black skin, let's take a look. Grayish black? That's not really a black. Well, it's a very light black if it is black. But black skin, very, very, very light black. Closer to a blackish gray skin. Brown skin is. We can go brown there. And then, of course, the white skin. And there's almost 2 different shades if you look in between here, because this one. Oh, it's because I still got brown up. Never mind. There we go. There's the white skin. On the faces that are calm, it's almost like it goes to a whiter white. And you can see on the necks where it's almost brown and then turns back to white. On these, yeah. No, on that lady, it's pretty much all white. Maybe that's just the shadow of the head is what they're going for there. So there are all of our traits. Trying to get this under an hour, but we're still got to talk to Melissa about these. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different trait counts. Like we said, every single one has 8 traits on it. We don't have any with less, none with more. So there are 387 total Bloom NFTs that have been minted. Haven't minted a single one during the hour. Man, I really wanted to give away some stuff too. Melissa, what do you think about all of the different traits and how they're broken down there? I could definitely see a few that need to be renamed for sure because they just don't match up with the names. But overall, I love love the coloring in the NFTs and the difference in how the hairs are done with the different types of flowers. I especially loved the Venus flytrap hair. That one was really pretty. I love it, and I love that flying duck hair. That is really really cute as well. But do you have any questions for me, or want to talk about any of the traits that I broke down?
Okay,
Oh, you're breaking up.
can you hear me now?
There we go. There we go. You're back.
Okay, yeah. So the some of the traits that you said they don't really match. I would actually love if you can, recap so I can
Oh yeah.
actually go back and do some changes on it.
Um, cloth. Cloth is where they are. The green kimono. That is not a kimono. Not even close. Because the kimono is a very flowing Japanese uh, clothing, and it covers the arms, and it is not just one solid color. So green kimono definitely needs to have a name change to it. Leafy armor. Leafy armor is basically just a blouse. That's simply a blouse showing midriff and showing upper chest. That is not armor. So you should probably change the name of the leafy armor to leafy blouse. That would work.
Okay.
Violet vine. Violet vine is actually more looking of a type of armor because you have the shoulder cuirass going on, you have the actual breastplate, and the violet vine definitely looks more like an armor. So you could call that an armor. Bloom plate. No. It's not plate armor, not even close. Not in any stretch of the imagination. You could call it bloom dress because it looks more along the lines of a bloom dress. If I saw the legs, I could tell you if it was a dress, but it looks more like a bloom blouse to me. Definitely not plate, not even close. The Frostvein cuirass, that's an actual cuirass because that's a chest cover. Valor cloak, that works good. Rose gown, that's a gown, yes. And then astral hood, yeah, that one works as a hood. But yeah, between the bloom plate, that's not plate. Leafy armor is not armor, and the violet vine is the only one that's actually close to being armor. And of course, green kimono. That's not a kimono. That's a uh, God, the only thing I can think to name that would be a ripped shoulder T-shirt. Is what it looks like with a green outline because it's got it ripped right at the arms, right at the shoulder cuff. So those are the ones I can definitely tell that definitely need a name change.
Okay, and yeah, thank you very much.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
definitely going to see to it, and if there's a way I can change it on my own end, I would definitely do that.
Yep. But that is the
Yeah, this
Bloom
is me.
NFT collection. Very, very nice. Very, very wonderful looking a collection, I have to say, Melissa. I like it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Calaban. Thank you
Oh,
so
yeah.
much. I really, really appreciate it. I really,
Shiny.
really appreciate you taking your time to actually analyze the traits of every single characters we have in the Bloom collection. Thank you so so much. This is
Oh, yeah.
a huge one for me. And yeah, you seeing Bloom as a collection that deems fit your time and attention. It's something that I can't thank you enough for. So yeah, thank you so much, Calaban. I really appreciate putting Bloom out there.
With the post that you made on May 13th, there's a picture of one of the sorceresses, and it's a full body picture. Are you gonna make full body pictures for some of the other blooms that are in the collection?
Yeah, I but this one is literally mine. I actually
Ah,
minted this. This is my PFP, so I'm free to do fit with whatever I want to do with it, right? So since everybody has ownership over their NFT, I'm just gonna put the prompt out to get a full picture. Then whoever is interested can actually copy it and recreate one of theirs, right? So
okay.
that's it.
Right on. Very nice. Well, Melissa, I don't want to take up any more of your time because I know that you're so far ahead of me in every. It is a Sunday evening over there in your country, and I want to wish
Yeah.
you well and thank you for letting me do this for you today. And if you want to share it out, you can go onto the YouTube channel and grab the link. It's also up there in the Jumbotron, I do believe, and go back and watch it. So if anybody has any questions on the attributes, they can go and watch the YouTube channel.
Exactly. I would even you can send me the YouTube link too so that I can make a post
Oh yeah,
on the Bloom account with it. Yeah.
I will do that. And with that being said, this is Lord Galaban, Doug McMahon, with Melissa. She is the founder of the Bloom Collection NFT community. And go over and give them a look see. Very, very cheap, 0.17 Sol, so it won't break the bank. It's not like trying to buy a Bored Ape or anything. It'll be right there. Oh, we got a request. Oh, Shiny's trying to get up. Maybe Shiny wants to say something before we get all done here. Shiny's coming up. Get up here, Shiny. What's your question, lady? Talk to me.
I swear, I've been trying to come up since I'll come up and log out. Like, it's raining, not that much, but been crazy. But yes, I've been just managing the YouTube because the YouTube network is much more better than the Twitter network. So, you know very well. Shout out to you, Quakey. I don't know why did you change your name to Quakey. Shout out to
because
you.
I'm because I'm busy promoting the poker club, Shiny.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it's very important, and I love how you represent the brand, bring the brand out there,
Oh
always
yeah.
like supporting and the winning, and nobody can bring us down. That was a do. I'm so glad you're doing great, and your wife is also doing great. So
Yeah,
happy to
she's
be
doing a
here
lot
today
better.
with the nice. Happy to be today with the Bloom community, Melissa. Happy to be here. I've been listening to the trade. And Galavan actually had the trade. I think that was the first main party, right? Main trade party, or what I call it, with the dreams, and it will talk a lot about a lot of traits. And till now, the fact is that whenever people ask
Yep.
about trade and all those stuff, we'll refer back to the space. I think some days ago we are talking about with one of the holder, talking about the shield that is on the left hand, all those kind of things. And the thought is like, so it's something very important. But just even so you have to like make sure you keep it. And then if anybody asks about the trade, because there are some people that buy basically into NFT trades, hat and all those, so they can always like go back and listen to it, and yes, they can use it to know the kind of trade they want to like go into, buy into. Yeah, so shout out to you, Galaban.
Yeah.
You've been always a very amazing personality, and so glad to see we keep building together since last year to year and a lot of year to be. Yep.
Oh,
So
oh,
shout out to you and congratulations, Melissa, on the trade mint party.
oh
And
yes.
let's keep it. Yeah.
And I can't wait just to see the rares that are in the collection is because there's only 5 of them. So I can't wait to see one of those rares pop out. But let's go ahead and cut
Yeah.
this off so that we can let you guys have your evenings. Shiny, you're going to have to check out the pictures that I sent to you of me making the omelet this
So
morning.
I was like, I don't want to let me stress you now on the stage, so you won't be distracted. It's
Yeah,
like I was
yeah.
stressing you
Yeah,
out.
Melissa, I was making an omelet earlier, so I started taking pictures of every single step of me making my omelet, and I was sending it to Shiny, so I could make her hungry. Did I make you hungry with the making of my omelet there, Shiny?
I swear, I was like, see me now. I
You
actually just
mean
got them.
omelets? Okay, like eggs.
Yes, yes, yes. It's an
Oh,
egg omelet, Melissa. If you want, you can go onto my page, and I actually made a post, and then on the post, going down the post, I posted up all the pictures of the omelet making.
on your X page here, you
Yes,
mean?
yes, yes, yes. You can see it.
Okay, let me scroll up
You know,
now and
you
check
know
it
the
out.
funny thing is, I'm here. I'm just like, when I saw it, I was like, God of mercy, Galaban. Now I have to go. I've
Well,
been
I'm a
lazy,
big man,
like to
Shiny.
cook.
I need a big omelet. I need a 4 egg omelet. Whenever I make an omelet, it
Yeah,
has to be big. I want my food.
Oh
yeah.
wow, you added cheese to it. So nice.
You work hard.
Wow.
And that's me cooking too, Melissa. That is not my wife. That is me that cooked that.
You're making me hungry, to be very honest. The way you used all those ingredients
Oh
just for
yeah.
eggs.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. And yeah, I had Scrooge told me that I think they sell a crate of eggs over there for $15. Is it true?
um how many eggs are in a crate? Because I can get 18 eggs.
30.
30? 30
Yeah.
eggs here. Now understand that I buy garden fresh eggs. I actually buy eggs right out of the valley where I live in, so that I get eggs that are made by the chickens right here in my valley. And I pay $4 for a dozen eggs, so that would cost me $12 for what, 36 eggs?
Oh, wow. Wow. It's
Yeah.
actually cheap seeing that you're buying it directly from the farm.
Oh yeah.
Yes, if you're actually
I
buying
mean,
it directly from the farm,
America,
it's cheaper.
no, no, no. In America,
No, it's
Is it?
actually more. We pay more just to buy it from the
yeah.
farm.
Oh,
America
you
has
pay
been doing
more
a
to
lot
buy
of.
it from the farm?
Well, yeah,
Wow.
because the farmer has to support himself, so I don't mind giving him $4 for a dozen eggs. That doesn't bother
Yeah,
me.
Wow.
the reason behind the farm egg actually being costly, we were talking about it on the agri system space, was that US has actually done a lot of big research and support for poultry farmers. But now with the advent, like a lot of eggs are now in America, and it's very cheap.
Oh
But we
yeah,
are very careful about your health. You have to get it from the farm. So
yeah,
farm eggs now are now much better than the eggs we find around. So it's more costly because
yep.
of organic, all those kind of things.
Oh, like the demand is more.
Oh, definitely,
That's
definitely,
why.
And
definitely.
it's more healthy. The other eggs are genetic modified eggs, so
Well,
it's just
Oh,
depends.
oh, I can send you some chickens, Caliban.
no, I don't
We
have
have
anything like.
chickens
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, I don't want those around my farm. I don't mind somebody else raising chickens, but having chickens where I live, you invite fox into the neighborhood, you invite mountain lions into the neighborhood, and you invite eagles into the neighborhood. And I
Eagles.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
yeah, yeah, eagles will actually take a chicken,
Even prey on
and
egg
so will the
and on
coyotes
chicken.
and the fox and the mountain lion, and I don't want those things around my house. So,
Wow, wow, wow. Eagles. Oh my God. It's
yes.
actually interesting over there, oh, to be honest.
Oh, Melissa,
Uh
we could have a whole entire space about where I live. Shiny's actually seen the pictures of where I live because I live at the base of a mountain, and that's where my house is.
wow. Okay, you live on the and it will be so beautiful.
It is.
The
It's very wonderful.
environment, the green pastures, the green grasses,
hmm Shiny,
the
you'll have to
fresh
tell her
air.
about all the pictures that I post up. Either that or you'll have to go back in my timeline, Melissa, because I've got tons and tons of pictures.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Trust me, because I saw a picture of Switzerland, and trust me, it was fire. The way the valleys, the grasses, everything was just shining green
Oh,
and
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I
And trust me,
actually
I was like, oh, I want to go to Switzerland now.
Yeah, I actually live right at the base of the Rocky Mountains, on the eastern side of the Rocky Mountains here in America, right in Colorado, and that's where my house and my farm is.
So if it's actually raining, do you guys get affected by it?
What do you mean? We get wet?
Yeah, no, I mean, when it's raining, it's coming from the high to the lows, right? Do
Are you
you
talking about
guys
like floods and stuff like that?
yeah,
No,
exactly, exactly.
no. We don't
Oh,
get get floods where I live.
oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. Then I don't think you have a problem then.
Yeah, I actually live up at about 6,000 feet in the air is where our land is. And then the mountain that is right behind me that I take pictures of all the time. That top of that mountain is up around 12,500 feet, and my house is down at like 6,000 feet. So literally in the space of about 10 to 12 miles, the land rises 6,000 feet into the air.
Wow, that's interesting. I think you
Oh
should
yeah.
host a whole space telling us about yeah, you live because trust me, it's somewhere out of the if I'm correct, that place is not crowded, right? You guys
No.
are just few
Yep.
people around. You can
Yep.
literally count the people you see. Wow, yeah, I
Oh
I
yeah.
guessed right. Yes. Everybody wants to stay in town where they have, see more life,
Yeah, no.
parties
Nope.
and stuff
Nope.
like that.
Give me the rural life. I love my rural life. Our valley is about 20 miles by about 30 miles, and we have maybe 7,000 people in the entire valley. So everybody is very spread out. Like my nearest neighbor is about a quarter of a mile away.
Oh, you should invite me to your place one day.
Oh yeah, that'd go over
Should
really
invite
well with
me
my
over.
wife.
Yeah, you guys should send me an invite and tell Melissa to come and explore.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that'd go over really well with my wife. Yeah, that'd go over like, oh yeah, that'd go over
Yeah, don't
great.
worry. Your wife is gonna love me because I'm gonna make a lot of I'm
No,
gonna teach her how to make a lot of Nigerian food.
no, no. My wife doesn't want to see any other females in our house. It's
You have to tell her that I'm not a
she doesn't
female
even
though.
like her daughter-in-laws. She doesn't like any
Tell
other
her that I'm
females.
not female. Tell her that I'm a male.
That don't
I'm a
matter.
male in female
Nope.
clothing.
Nope, you're a female. She would not want you anywhere inside of her house. She is extremely protective. And she protects it
Oh,
with a
she
very
must love you
large
a whole
gun.
lot. She must really love you a whole lot, though. Doesn't want
Oh,
to
yeah.
lose you.
Look
So,
at that. Scrooge even stopped
oh,
in. Scrooge, you missed the whole space. You were over there talking in your space. We already went over all the traits and attributes, Scrooge. You know what?
yeah, Scrooge
You
popped
and
in. I
Shiny
think
are
he popped
actually
in.
going to be asleep tonight, but at 6 o'clock Eastern time, I'm going to, or 6 o'clock my time. 6 o'clock Eastern time, I'm going to be doing an Ugly Duck Society merchandise page with Scrooge and Kim. Hopefully, Kim can make it. I hope to God that we can have both Scrooge and Kim. But we're going to be going over all of the pieces of the merchandise that all the Ugly Ducks are actually wearing, piece by piece, and spending a good five minutes or more on every single piece of merchandise, and talking about how it was created and what was the reasoning behind it. Is there going to be merchandise like that out in the real world? Because I want an ugly or a Hell's Duck vest made out of leather with the Hell's Duck club on the back. Scrooge already knows that. But I'm gonna have to cut this short,
What
ladies.
what time is that?
4 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock Eastern time, so probably middle of the night for you, Shiny.
Mm. No problem. I'll be there. I'll be there. So thank you very much.
Oh
Glad that you
yeah.
actually make it up at last. And nice show, Galaban.
Oh
And yeah, I
yes.
was stressed you how later, we'll catch. So
Yep.
bye bye.
And
See
here,
you.
yep, here
Yeah,
in
I
about an
also try
hour.
to be there.
Oh yeah, here in about an hour and a half, I'm going to be going live broadcasting a poker tournament. So I've got 3 different broadcasts I have to do today, and yours was just the first. So got my voice all ready to go. Now I got to go upstairs, drink a little bit of tea to get my voice ready for the next broadcast. It's a day of broadcasting here with the Lord Galaban Broadcast Studio. Melissa, thank you very much for your time. Shiny, thank you for coming up on the stage, and we will catch you all later.